Welcome to Fanboy and Snob. I'm Chad.
I'm Chris, and believe it or not, we're talking about Street Fighter.
Oh, this is definitely a Chad pick.
I wouldn't say
Would
that.
you ever have talked about it if I didn't bring it up?
No, because I talked to you about it a lot. I don't know if I would have done a video on it because this shouldn't be just about the movie. It should just be about Street Fighter in general. You know?
Well, this is the first episode of Anime Month for April.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the movie, but Chris doesn't like the movie, so Chris is going to be talking about the game as well, if that's okay.
This also might be just a Street Fighter Circle Jerk episode.
But it is the first of Anime Month, so we should get...
Well, first of all, this movie starts off at the end of Street Fighter 1, the video game, where Ryu is fighting against Sagat.
Sagat, right. And the fields of Thailand with that cool fallen over statue. There's fucking lightning.
He fucking punches through his chest and scars the shit out of him.
He falls to the Dark Hado. Do you know what that is?
What's that?
The Dark Hado is what Akuma rolls off of. So basically, if you're... what do they call it? I just said it a second. Shotokan. Shotokan is the martial arts form that Ryu, Ken, Oro, Akuma... Oh, who's a little Brazilian boy? He's in Third Strike.
Yeah, that guy.
And Goro, who's the guy that trains him? Goro? Anyway, the Dark Hado is like this evil martial arts form where like you use it to kill, and apparently that's wrong. Like Akuma uses it to kill people, and you know that's why he can do the demon and all that raging demon and all that shit. Whereas Ryu has the Dark Hado in him, but he suppresses it. But when in the movie starts with him losing the first round of the fight, and he gets the shit kicked out of him by a tiger knee, right?
There you go.
Yeah, he gets kneed right in the jaw, and he goes flying back. And then Sagat's like, "You're a pussy. I'm gonna fuck you up in like 10 seconds." And then, yeah, he does that. Oh, the lightning effects on the Hadokens is so cool. But so then Ryu, like, eyes go white, and he shurikens so hard, he fucking rips Sagat's chest open, and Sagat falls to the ground. And then, turns out, a robot's been watching all the fights. And the best part is, if you read the stats, they're like the dumbest thing in the world, like left arm strength, heart, sweat production, and stuff like that. It's like the most, like whoever was like, fuck, I gotta animate this, foot size, you know, like.
Yeah, but then they made the Japanese only video game of Street Fighter 2 the movie.
They did?
Yeah, where you played as the robot and you scanned everything and you had to fight Ryu at the end and stuff as the robot.
Really a video? That's stupid. Yeah. So it's basically like, it's like, what if the plot of Street Fighter 2, the video game, was completely different, and we made a movie about it? So there we go. And there's some really good fights. There's some really bad fights.
And the fights were rotoscoped with real martial arts, so they had like the cool. It's tracing.
I don't consider rotoscope animation.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same thing as fucking doing what Last of Us does with the suits and everything, the mocap suits. And everything.
Mocap is different than rotoscope.
Yeah, but it's the same concept.
No, because you still need to create the 3D model with. When you do mocap, you get a wire skeleton, and then you have to do everything else. With rotoscope, you're just tracing the image.
Yeah, but tracing it very well.
Would you consider the Hobbit movies or the Ralph Balkashir, or however you pronounce his last name, animation?
What?
Never mind.
The 1979 version?
The Lord of the Rings, where Aragorn is wearing like a brown tunic.
Well, that's just reused animations.
No, that's rotoscope, the entire fucking movie. Fire and Ice is rotoscope, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it looks pretty, but it ain't animation.
Well, the point I was making is the fight scenes are actually pretty cool.
No, I'll definitely say that. A few of them.
And it is Street Fighter, so you're watching this for what?
The special moves.
And the fight scenes. I will say one horrible thing. The only character that goes out of costume is Chun-Li when she's in her underwear. All the other characters are somehow always having their shirts off. Always wearing what they're wearing.
Well, then that's not in costume if they're always having their shirts off. Guile doesn't have his tattoos.
No, the characters that have their shirts off.
Zangief gets beaten by Blanca. That matchup is 100% in Zangief's favor, so...
We're just a Zangief fanboy.
Yeah.
I liked playing Baraka.
Who?
Wow. I already said Baraka, huh?
Blanca?
Blanca.
Blanca. He just wants to look for his mommy. I hate Blanca.
He is just...
Hey, you want to play Street Fighter in the arcade? I'm going to play Blanca and sit in the corner and just do lightning. Make you waste quarters.
First of all, he is Guile's best friend who was kidnapped and turned into Blanca.
No, because Charlie comes back.
That was the awful movie.
Charlie comes back in Street Fighter V as a zombie, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it was a Street Fighter movie, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They just butchered the Street Fighter storyline. Yeah, it had some cool fights.
And you saw Chun-Li.
You get to see Chun-Li naked.
And her boobies.
But her thighs aren't as thick as they're supposed to be.
First of all, any kid, we were like...
Came out
94.
Came out in 94.
We were 5 and 4.
I rented it when I was like 6 or 7, and I was like, "Yo!"
I remember being like Street Fighter. My parents were like, "Yeah, it's a cool video game."
It was in
the
background. It was in the animated children's section at the CVS I went to.
Yeah, and
back when you could rent movies at CVS.
Oh God, it was first of all Brooks Pharmacy.
It was Brooks, yeah.
Get it right. Brooks Pharmacy was superior before they went to Eckerd's Brooks before they sold themselves to Rite Aid. But I don't.
Aren't they at Walgreens right now?
I didn't get there.
I don't know yet.
And now they're Walgreens. But I work there, so I have a little bias. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is a Brooks?"
Yeah, it was. Was it a local thing? Was Brooks local?
It was New England.
Yeah.
But anyway, you didn't like the bison fight?
No, like I said, it was everything but the fights. You know,
you didn't like the cheesy dialogue with
us Japanese need to stick together. Cause we're brothers. Like, come on, man.
It was his character, though.
That's not E Honda.
What's E Honda? A serious sumo wrestler?
Yeah.
Can take whips in the back and be like, it's a sumo thing.
That's E Honda, and then he does torpedo, like, and then he does the butt drop, like that's E Honda. And he does the ooh before the fight, like.
I am gonna say this: great soundtrack.
I disagree, but it was perfect for the time. I'll take that back.
Yeah, especially most of the alternative rock was canon.
Well, it's like watching DBZ movies and hearing Godsmack. You're like,
God.
yeah, that's the time.
Remember how much that hyped you up as a kid?
It's like that Navy commercial I was telling you about the other day. Go,
fucking Godsmack in the background, be like, yeah.
As like Navy SEALs are storming a beach, and you're like, fuck yeah, I want to join the Navy. Anyway, yeah, like I didn't like the way Vega went down like a bitch because I play him. I didn't like the way.
He went down like a bitch. He fucked Chun-Li up.
Yeah,
and then he got out of the building.
And then he fell. A lot of people fall into fucking. Well, because they don't want to kill characters, you know.
Like fucking Ken fell off the thing. Then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm good. I'm just sitting against this rock right now."
Yeah, Violent Ken. That's what they call him. The purple glowy Ken is called Violent Ken. I don't think he ever shows up in a game. Oh, he shows up in the Capcom Cross Tatsunoko. Not Tatsunoko. Tatsunoko? I can't even begin to explain it to you because you have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah. The Ryu versus Fei Long fight was pretty cool. I liked the part when Ryu catches Fei Long's ankle. I thought that was super well done. I liked Taoism was kind of stupid considering how integral to the plot he is. Taoism is like the Yoda of the storyline, if you will. He teaches Ryu to like center himself and fight the Dark Hado, but like they just gloss over it in the movie.
Yeah.
They don't really go into the whole fact, like they don't go into how extreme Shadow Lu is. Like world governments bend the knee to this terrorist organization run by M. Bison, you know?
Well, it was in that movie they made it more of like a uprising.
Yeah.
They weren't there yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just wish I could like his Psycho Crusher was okay.
I thought he was pretty badass in the movie.
Yeah.
He fucked everybody up and he got taken out just
by a double Hadoken.
No, he got taken out because he took them too lightly. If he fucking went full force against them, he probably would have won.
Well, he was trying to steal their bodies.
Yeah, he was caught off guard.
But then when he decided, and he was like, no one's ever knocked me off my feet before, I'll kill you both. And he decides to go full force, and then Ryu and Ken just Hadoken him. And it was just like, real Bison would have done the teleport or something. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that the heroes win.
I know, but as a Street Fighter fan, I'm like, come on, do the counter. No, that move has bad frames. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Grab spam. Like, what do you do?
Overall, first of all, this movie was made in 1994.
But you got to think about what else was coming out in 94.
Dragon Ball Z.
No. I'm trying to think of it. I'm forgetting the Ninja Scroll.
Oh, that's what I was trying to think of today when we were talking about it, and I couldn't think
Ninja
of the
Scroll
name.
is an amazingly beautiful animated
That
movie.
was the first. Ninja Scroll was the first animated movie I've ever seen outside of Dragon Ball and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Outside of Disney?
Outside of like the Toonami.
So what you gotta say is it's the first anime I saw. I'm just saying, because like, dude, everyone's seen Disney movie. Can't fuck. You saw Ninja Scroll before Lion King? Is that what you know? Like,
That'd be cool.
It would be cool.
It'd be fucked up kid, but
I didn't see Ninja Scroll until I was a teenager, and I was like, this kind of sucks. But I bet if I saw it when I was a kid, I would have thought it was amazing.
I saw it when I was.
But anyway, we're talking about Street Fighter.
Ninja Scroll.
I don't like the fact that Guile did nothing.
Yeah, he kind of got there. Maybe.
Does he throw a sonic boom?
No.
Does he do a flash kick?
First of all, the Japanese made this movie. They didn't want to make the American hero.
True.
They had to make the best Japanese martial artists out
Well,
there.
again, if I'm watching a Street Fighter film, I want to watch it about Ryu. That or Dudley.
Yeah, but Street Fighter is cool because you have Ken, Ryu, you have Guile, which I'd watch a movie on Guile.
Sonic boom.
Chun-Li.
I would watch a movie about Chun-Li. They made that awful...
Minus the girl from Smallville movie.
I was just going to say the live-action Chun-Li
Legend
movie.
of Kun-Li or Chun-Li.
Legend of Kun-Li.
It's her porn name, Kun-Li.
What is Cum-Li from? Chum-Li. Pawn Stars.
Chummy.
Chum-Li, that's his name. You know he got arrested for having like meth and guns in his house?
Pretty sure he's dead.
No, that was a rumor. He just got
Alright.
arrested for having meth and guns.
But Street Fighter.
Chun-Li, Cum-Li.
Cum-Li. You see your boobs. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the part you like. You're ignoring. What about... Dude, how sick was the T-Hawk versus Ryu fight?
That was the only bad fight, in my opinion.
E-Honda versus Dawson.
That was more of a story thing.
It was so poorly animated. I didn't like the Blanca Zangief fight. I didn't like the E-Honda Balrog fight. But I get it. They're not the main characters. But as someone who like plays Balrog and someone who plays Zangief, I want to see my character.
See, I feel like those were the ones that they didn't rotoscope. Those are the ones that they tried.
Like Zangief does he does Atomic Buster, and you're like, fuck yeah, he did it, and then he just gets beaten, and I was like,
yeah, but he gets electrocuted the shit, and then the camera fades out.
But he fights bears. That's where all his scratches. He fist fights. He walks into the wilderness in his thong, and he fights bears.
Yeah, but how many times do you get electrocuted by them bears?
It's a bear, okay? And then Balrog, boxer, is just Mike Tyson.
Is he that dumb in the video game where they made him in the movie?
They made him until like I want to say I think it's 4 when he finally figures out like, dude, fuck fighting for the bad guys. And then he finds an orphan and he's like, all my fight money's gonna go fucking raising this kid. And he becomes like a hero. Well, he doesn't become a hero. He just starts fighting on his side. You know,
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just remember the movie, like the live action movie, where it's just the boxer.
Yeah. Also, okay, so you know why they call him Balrog and they call Vega Vega and they call M Bison Bison, right?
No.
Okay, so originally Boxer was called M Bison. Claw.
Yeah, I remember that.
Claw was called Balrog and Dictator was called Vega. But they were scared to release it in America because M. Bison, Mike Tyson, they didn't want legal fees. So they just swapped everyone's name.
Mm.
So Claw became Balrog, Balrog became Bison, and Vega became Bison.
The names worked out great.
I don't think so.
What?
M. Bison is such a bad name for a dictator. Vega is so much
How
better.
is M. Bison not a good... M. Bison.
Well, considering all of Balrog's attacks are Raging Bull, Raging Bison.
Yeah, but I feel like Vega fits Vega's character.
I like Balrog better because he's Spanish. And Balrog is a Spanish, like, mythological creature, I believe. I'm just saying.
I
stick to Boxer Claw Dictator because I play online, and I'm better than you.
You're only better than me because you're a hoe. Thanks for watching.
Is that really all we're going to talk?
No.
What else can we talk about this movie?
Cool fights, sweet animation.
Cool backgrounds. They actually put a little effort into the backgrounds, which isn't
old school anime.
I was just about to say you don't see that much in anime nowadays. It's a lot of like flat It's a lot of DBZ syndrome.
No, DBZ had great backgrounds and all that.
Oh yeah, Namek was such an interesting background.
Are you serious?
Uh, what if the sky was green and the water was green
First of all,
and it was all flat except for some plateaus and some trees?
that's how Namek is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
An entire biosphere dominated by one environment. Yeah, sure.
it happens.
Name.
The sun is perfectly surrounding it, so it's all.
No, they have like 8 suns, remember?
Yes, it's always bright
So
and shiny.
stupid. Hey, DBZ, you guys are about to have a fight. Let's fly to this nondescript canyon again because it's hard to animate a city or something.
They did that to get away from the civilians,
Or because budget wouldn't allow.
or because they went to go so they wouldn't Superman Man of Steel everything.
Can you imagine, like, you're Frieza and Goku's like, I don't want to kill people, let's fight over here. If I was Frieza, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, I'll catch up. And then I'd just start blowing up the city.
It's all about the honor.
Yeah, sure.
19.
That's still a crit if you're using a dagger.
Cool. But yes, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, I give it a thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up as well, but just because I like Street Fighter.
If you're a fan of it, watch it. If you're an anime fan, you'll probably like it. It'll probably be something to be
If you're just a casual, if you really like the games, you'll like it. If you really like anime, you'll like it. But if you're a casual person, you'll just be like, "What the fuck?"
This is silly. I don't want
Yeah.
to watch this.
If you want to watch a really good martial arts anime, watch Hajime no Ippo. I mean, there's not much to say other than I really, really like the video games, and the movie kind of sucks compared to the video games.
And I fucking love the movie as a kid. Love it now. I don't think it sucks. I think it's there for what it is. It's fun, animated action.
The Holocaust was there for what it is.
Thanks for watching.